Also, Shada, who you're a manager of, which we'll transition.
Is Shada
to.
here?
He's sleeping in the common room.
He's still sleeping? I thought he was over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, that was Gola. So you are not a mental health specialist. You did not go to college. Who are you? I've known you since February. That was gonna be my first question before any of this. How do you describe yourself?
I mean, man, I just be existing.
Okay.
Like, I'm like no corny, like, oh, chill like that. And I just like, I don't know. I just like exist. It's like every day I wake up, I don't really necessarily have a direct plan. Like the night before, I'll like write down stuff that like needs to happen. Mm-hmm. But then it's just kind of like I wake up and what's in store for me is like how you texted me like, yo, you want to do the pod today? Because we've been trying to do this for a hot minute. I was like, yeah, come through. And it's just kind of like I go with the flow. I like, opportunities present themselves and I just accept it. Opportunities everywhere. Opportunities always happen. But a lot of people get scared, don't recognize it, don't realize it, don't do nothing with it. And that's why they're stagnant. That's why they don't do what they want to do, aren't where they want to be. Jax is about to pull up. 1 second.
Oh, let's go. Famous street artist.
Here, let me finish this point.
I've known you since February.
But you're gonna say what made me. So yeah, the opportunities I'm definitely taking advantage of are more alternative. Like they're definitely not for the light of heart. A lot of people would say that the opportunities are actually red flags. That I shouldn't do that. I do just be a little more extreme. Don't really care as much, and it's like, as I said earlier, it's not really about like money or anything. It's like having fun, making memories, being me, finding me. It's just how it goes.
Well said.
Yeah.
You are one of the first people I bring up when I bring up people in LA. And you are easily my most unique friend. And I'm happy to call you a friend in my life that I've ever come across. Compared to the way I dress and the way I look, being from the suburbs of Chicago, it's just, obviously I don't want to get into too, because you remain anonymous for the most part. You don't show your face on the internet for the most part, correct?
Yeah.
Besides this, I mean,
I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Hat,
my stye's gone, by the way, for the people at
home. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't really want people to focus on like me, but more of like what I'm doing, because especially with like what I'm doing now, it's like what I'm doing is for my artists and the people I work with, you know what I mean? I'm not the one on stage being the rock star. I'm the one backstage like trying to help them be the rock star. It's like, it's not about me. Like, it's really not.
Why did you choose that backstage role? Why do you not want to be front of, like, center of attention? Because you have rapped.
What up?
You have rapped. Char drill, or what is it?
I just make the songs I've made and showed you. Those are just for fun.
I know.
Like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool to buy shit. It's cool to get shit. It's cool to win. But like, imagine like, I don't know, having like a Lambo, pulling up on your friends, but it's like, this friend or that friend can't afford fucking rent, and you're really pulling up in a Lambo on them. And it's like, it just makes me like more happy to help, and like I'd rather just help. It's like I want everyone to be happy. It's like, I guess like I know what it's like to be sad, and I don't want no one else to be sad. And it's like I really don't need anything. I just need like some friends and to have fun. So it's just like,
I
don't know. It's like I'm also nice with it. It's like I can change lives, so it's like, why not do it?
You got business to attend to. Shocker, right?
Yeah.
You're a busy guy. How do you run on like no sleep like this?
Oh man, it's gonna get morbid, but it's kind of like I'll think about that rest and sleeping, and then I kind of am like, oh man, but like, what if I die tomorrow? Or I'm like thinking about everyone that like I'm trying to like fuck with or like do something with, or like kind of like the projects in the works. I'm like, oh man, if I don't do this right now, like that's kind of fucked up.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like
You have that existential
fear.
crisis daily?
Like hourly, honestly.
Okay.
It's like fucked, but like it works really well. Like if you're trying to do what I do, it like low key be OP because you'll just be sitting there like and you'll start fucking off looking at memes and you'll be all like, what the fuck? Like and you know you start doing shit and like
Don't you want to like? You have to sleep though at some time, right? What's your record? You said your record's over a week.
oh, that was Sad Boy Summer Part 1, yeah. Like
When you
over a
first
week.
moved here,
The first time I moved to LA, yeah.
the first time you moved to LA. What
I mean,
was
we were
it?
doing like campaigns for major labels, so like couldn't really fumble that, you know. I guess it's like the difference between someone who's valid and not, because someone who's valid, like no matter what, if they say something, like they'll happen or they'll do it. You know what I mean? No matter like the cost, the sacrifice, whatever.
Yeah.
But a lame person will be like, oh, if only this didn't happen or that didn't happen. I guess I'm not really trying to be lame here. It's like I came to fuck shit up. You feel me?
It's good. That's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to keep you from business. I do want to.
Give me
You
like
are
two
a
more
busy guy.
questions. Give me like 2 or 3 more questions.
Oh, do you want more questions?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 more.
Okay. So we've covered. Where did we leave off? Like who you are, how. Oh, and why you wanted to be behind the scenes.
It's not really like a want. It's kind of more like
It's where you like found
I
yourself.
fit. Like it's like I could go like, you know, put my dick out there and be ooh, but like it's not like mid.
Okay.
Or I could just, you know, make shit happen for other people, but that makes it go crazy, you know what I mean? Like it's like I'm not selfish, I'm not like having no god complex, so it really doesn't have to be me. But like what does need to happen is something big. Like it's like goes back to like the existential crisis. It's like I want to be doing big lit shit, but like I don't need to be like the focal point or even like matter, you know what I mean? It's like most of the time I try not to even like, you know, make a whisper about shit. Like there's a lot of stuff I've done that no one even knows I'm a part of. I've been definitely more like verbal and loud recently just because it's like because of the artists. Like I need to give them momentum.
Mhm.
It kind of is like lame how it's like I'll be showing more, posting more, talking more. And now everyone like really trying to fuck with me. And it's like nothing's really changed except for like I be posting what I'm doing more.
Okay.
But it's like it's definitely like I like to just do it. I do it to do it. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
What? Because you know more than any marketing professor ever, I would say. Is that fair? You are a marketing genius, honestly. And I will say, I'll put that on you. You don't have to agree. I will say that. And I could learn more off of you than any college course at my college. And it's not even close. You and your friend Raichu have like spoken at UCLA.
Shout Raichu.
Right?
Shout Raichu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was really funny because at the time he wasn't even done with high school yet.
Yeah, he was like
just
16,
dropped out.
right?
He
Yeah.
literally just dropped out.
Yeah.
So it was like the lectures in front of more people or people older than him. He was like youngest person, and it's like, you know, there's juniors and seniors at UCLA, and it was the music. It was literally music marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like a high schooler telling you what's up and how to do it. And kind of going to the marketing, me as a marketer versus like the marketing professors. I mean, the reality there is they're marketing professors. Like their job is to teach marketing, and like my job is to do the marketing. So like at the end of the day, it's like what I do either works or doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, that means I should probably reconsider what I'm doing because reputation's everything, especially something like this. Is like if I hear you blew a budget with no conversions, it's like I stay far away from you. I don't even want to be like have mutuals with you type shit. So, but then with the marketing professors, they just have to, you know, have the kids come to their class, have most of them, you know, pass, and it's like that's all they got to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's kind of really easy to give the illusion of teaching. It's like, you know, the YouTube ads where it's like, oh my god, learn how I make $2,000 a week doing like pee pee poo poo. Like, I'm gonna be real, dog. Like, if someone's on YouTube ad trying to tell you or teach you how to do something, they don't do that. What they do is they teach you how to do that. They're entrepreneurs. Like, bro, if you're making 2K a week, why the fuck would you, be selling courses on it? Why would that be your thing? It's like I just be doing it. And like also when we figure out ways to make money or new plays, new maneuvers, the whole like method is don't tell people because then it gets oversaturated.
You've told me this before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
how drop shipping and things are
man.
just
yeah, it's like once there's like I guess Discord servers about it, especially once like there's YouTube ads about it. It's like that's long since over. Like you already need to be on the next thing. Yeah.
My question is, when did you realize you were like this?
This kind of ties back into the like, why not be in front, but because I'm like behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be like a somewhat famous YouTuber. I was like making bread back then. This was before the adpocalypse. It was like pretty crazy cashing like racks at a time in high school from like Google like every other week. But then
were
like
you under the name Charizard?
No, this was a different time. This is a different era. Yeah, people don't know about this. I got rid of all of that, all evidence.
Okay.
This was back when like daily vlogging was like a really popular meta on YouTube and like could get you going places. But the thing was, yeah, you could get a ton of views, ton of subs, and a ton of ad rev. But the true price, was kind of being goofy and silly. Like you were a spectacle, a novelty. So like, yeah, at first it was like, not having money to having like, money is like, oh fuck yeah, I'll look stupid on the internet. I don't give a fuck. But then once it's like, I was running out of stupid shit that I could buy, is just like going from not being able to afford shit to just like, being able to kind of buy whatever. I kind of like, you really start to realize like, oh well fuck. Money is not really what I wanted, because it's like I want people to take me seriously. I wanted to like do more important things, more real things, because to be a YouTuber, what that means is YouTube has to exist and people have to use YouTube. So if YouTube just disappears, you are nothing. So that was like also a scary thought. So yeah, then the apocalypse happened. So I was like, oh well, yeah, now it's definitely not worth doing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was you did daily vlogs? That's funny. I could see that.
Yeah.
When you were in high school?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then also like had a lot of virality over the years, different projects, memes.
You got a TikTok to what, 60 million or something in like 3 days? It was your third post. How many million of the helicopter?
It was like 10 or 20 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every time I can speedrun TikTok really fast because like people tell me like it's hard and like that I'm like, no, it's not. Let me cook. And that was like the last time someone like really pissed me off. So yeah, 3 days viral. But yeah, no, I could make myself viral, and then it was just like, you could get ad revenue or like conversions to a funnel. But then I was like, I could just do this for other people and not have to put myself out there. Just like chill.
Do you like privacy?
Privacy is probably the most valuable thing you can have. But
is there any of it in today's day and age? Your phone knows who you are. You know, like they know I'm here right now. They have our like IP address and everything. Yes,
I mean, if you have a normal phone, I suppose, but like,
or do you have a trapped out phone?
No,
allegedly.
It's like not. You don't call that kind of thing trapped out because that like would have a negative connotation of why you care about privacy.
Fair.
No, there's things like de-Googled phones. There's ways to use your phone in such a way to where it's like you're not getting data collected. So it's like, I've turned Facebook and all my public social medias years ago. I didn't have any social media for years. It's funny because I still, doing social media for other like clients.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine doing, viral campaigns and not even having a social media.
Yeah.
But with privacy, it's kind of like, it's not so I can get away with stuff. It's more about protecting myself, I suppose, because bad actors, it's like if you have something, people want it, they're going to try to get it. So it's like, anything that could be a target on your back. This could be money. This could be asset. This could be like, usernames, NFTs. So I'm telling you right now, if I like have just the slightest bit of information about you, I can figure out everything about you. And it's just like kind of, there's a lot of stuff people do that is just very not smart, and it's very fortunate that they don't really accomplish a lot or hold too much importance in the grand scheme of things, because it's they're just, if someone really wanted to do something, there's really nothing stopping them. It's just there's no reason to do it. It's kind of like, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all those guys. They're not necessarily in it for the money. They're in it for the clout, because the most wealthy people on the planet, like, there's trillionaires. I ain't going cap to you. It's like, do you know who they are? Do you even know they exist?
The Saudi princes and things. I mean, of them. Yeah.
I don't want to say none.
Exactly.
But like,
they are the richest people on the planet.
It's just like rich people. Well, no, I wouldn't call them rich. Like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, those guys are rich.
Yeah.
What we're talking about now is wealth.
Yeah.
Wealth whispers. Like,
that's true.
The truest form of wealth is being so wealthy no one even knows you're wealthy.
Exactly.
So yeah, and
how much does money matter to you? You said earlier it doesn't matter.
Money's like a tool. It's like, I don't wake up to get money and like that's what fills me. I wake up to get money to be able to do the things I need to do. It's like money's a component, but it's just like a lot of people kind of sit here all day, every day, just money this, money that, money this, money that. And it's like, if they do get to the point, if they ever do, to where they have money, it's like, that's when they learn well, they don't learn it at that moment, they learn it afterwards. But there's the lesson that needs to be learned. It's not about getting the money. It's about what you do with the money afterwards. Like, so many people get caught up and consumed with just the idea of getting the money, to where it's like they haven't even thought about what you do with money. It's like, look at the lottery statistics. Like, I don't want to quote a statistic because it's gonna be wrong. Like, I don't have it memorized, but it's like
over half
heinous.
of lottery, winners go broke.
I feel pretty safe saying at least 80% of lottery winners lose everything.
Yeah.
In like a few years. So this is like, hundreds of mil. Like, I don't know how you use like how do you spend hundreds of millions of dollars on nothing? Like,
well, taxes.
But. Yeah. Okay, if you have hundreds of millions, they just blow their money,
exactly,
and you get taxed on it, like the 50% lottery bitch tax. You still have 100 million, like
exactly.
Like, I ain't going cap. That's substantial. And then it's like, if you like did the bare fucking minimum, you know what I mean? Do that shit in like some index funds, S&P 500, stuff like that. Average like 7% yearly. That would stipulate like $7 million a year passive income, risk free, no like sitting there like tweaking about it, trying to figure it out.
Put it in trust. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like you literally we get paid $7 million a year just because you have $100 million.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't know, people, as I said, I don't really know how you spend $100 million and have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. It's like people aren't broke because they don't have opportunity or like this or that. It's because they don't know what to do with money. I tell a lot of people this. The difference between, being rich and wealthy and shit is like, someone who's poor, they spend more money than they like, more money goes out than in. But with rich and wealthy people, more money comes in than goes out. And it's really kind of, it is like, I'll find with a lot of people I help, it's like, I just make them a budget day and night, just.
So are you advocating for saving? Because you do live a very flamboyant lifestyle, I would say. Somewhat. No?
I mean, if I advocate for saving.
Do you advocate for saving?
Yes.
Yeah. But you do like flexing. Do you not?
It's kind of like, I want you to think about like what I just said and everything.
I know. That's why it's like contradictory.
But is it, think about from a different perspective.
Well, why do you here?
If I say I know should, what like you, okay. have more money come in than out, you should,
That's true. Well, yeah, exactly.
Perhaps that's suggesting like,
Yes. But I remember we've talked one time and you said you dress the way you do, or you'll buy bottles at the club even though you don't drink because you want to show potential new business dealer, like
it's not just like
people.
business. It's kind of like, it's just the concept of band for band.
Exactly. That you aren't to
it's
be like
like-
fucked with.
I mean, it's like kind of pretty simple.
Yeah.
If you can claim you do all this and that, but you can't go for band in the club, it's kind of like, also like, what's going on here? If you do that, this shouldn't be an issue. It's kind of like a fail safe, because it's like a lot. It's very easy to like, fake stuff, falsify stuff, this and that. But then when it comes to like, I guess it's like people. There's two kinds of people. There's the people that buy the bottle in the club to flex on all just the random people, or there's the people that go do like to the club or like whatever. It's like the club is like, I don't do that very often. It's like here and there, but there's like different kinds of band for band. You know what I mean? It's like, think about Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 20 different tiers of passes that are just available to the general public, ranging from like GAPP poo poo, like, you know what I mean, all the way to like diamond encrusted VIP plus with the like the $30,000 cabana, like, you know what I mean?
And the artist pass.
Well, the artist pass is a whole different thing at that
Exactly.
point. That's a different beast. But the point of Coachella isn't a music festival. The point of Coachella is to like show where you are on the totem pole and like see where other people are on the totem pole. Because like we were at Coachella and it's like, you know what I mean? It's a tiered society. It's like there's like, if you're in general admission, it's like everyone can be there. But then you'd go into like a VIP area and, there's less people and presumably more higher quality people, or more like people that are aligned with you. And, that's when you go into like, artist pass or backstage. So now it's like,
It gets more and more exclusive as you go up, obviously.
yeah, but then what you will notice is at a certain point, it's not even money at that point. It's who you know.
It's just clout. Yeah.
Not clout,
Or who you
even.
know.
It's like who you know, or like what, like something made you important. So it's like, there's like a lot of people that just kind of flex, and it's kind of like cool. But then there's like, way just to social signal and to like, communicate to your peers. Cause it's like, think about like, a lot of the YouTubers back in the day, how they're all buying Lambos.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like, one YouTuber would buy a Lambo and then their friend would buy the Lambo. Because it's like, why can he buy the Lambo and you can't buy the Lambo? It's like humans are like kind of fundamentally stupid, like I told you earlier. Like situations, like we want to make the easiest solution in our head. So it's like, if I see your friend with a Lambo, I see you without a Lambo, I'm not going to immediately be like, oh, this dude probably saving his money. I'm be like, oh, this dude's broke. Like,
That goes back to the saving and yeah.
Yeah.
My only thing is, and let me know whenever you want to wrap up.
Let's give like a minute or two.
Okay. How long do you want to do this for? Do you want to settle down and have a family? Could you leave this life and be normal? I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh, I know what you mean. I mean, like, you're talking more like traditional lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, no.
You don't want to?
I mean, I don't want to, and I probably couldn't. It's like everything comes pretty full circle. Like, there's people I haven't seen in years that like, they're like, I guess I suppose my enemies that, they're reemerging here and there. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how far I can like get away from something, it always comes back in a sense. So I mean, like, I guess it's like I could sustain a normal life, but there'd be times where situations would arise. And then with like a family, with how the world is right now, I couldn't really justify like bringing a kid into this life. It's like, one, America's kind of on the brink of collapse. Like, literally, like one kind of major fucky thing needs to happen, and then, it could go really tipsy turvy really fast. So I don't know if that's too ethical to bring like a child into this. Let's say it's like more of a golden, pristine era. Like, yeah, I mean, I'd definitely reconsider. I'd be like, if I could fully know for a fact I could support a child and like, provide for them in every way possible and that they will have a good life. Yeah, like, it's like something I could consider then. But right now, I just really don't think like I could, ensure that the kid would have a good life, especially with the internet. Like, if I do have a kid, they're not getting no smartphone, they're not getting no social media, they're not getting any internet. That shit's too dangerous.
What do you want to accomplish before you die? Like, what do you want to be remembered as? What is your, what do you want people to say about you when it's all said and done?
I really don't care. If ideally I just don't really want to be remembered. It's like, that's not why I do anything. It's not really to like, be like, oh wow, he was so cool. It was more of a chasing something, I suppose. Like,
what are some of your like life goals besides just, I don't know, what are they?
I have a ton of goals for a ton of different things. Like, one example is there's this one apartment I'm trying to acquire
in New York.
$79 million. So it's pretty substantial. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Not really close yet. Keyword yet though.
We'll get there.
But I think the biggest thing I like want is kind of figuring out what I want. So I'm kind of just doing all of this in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to figure out the purpose of life. Fuck it. Have fun. It's like we don't really know what this is, why we're here, any of this. Might as well have fun while because all we know is here and now. Like, I don't mean to get existential, but like this is like goes back to the existential crisis. Like, you know what I mean?
That you have hourly.
Yeah, it's kind of, I guess, like an all for nothing, or like I want it all for something rather than for all for nothing. I can also recognize all the sacrifice that came before me in like my lineage. So I kind of like don't want to like make that all for nothing. For me to be able to be here doing this, there's a lot of sacrifice, suffering, tragedy. I'm very grateful for that. I'm not really trying to let that be for nothing. That'd be like pretty fucked up.
Well said.
Yeah,
sir. Thank you so much for coming on. All right, what's the song called?
Well, Feel Like Bam.
Feel Like Bam.
Yeah.
Potentially soon. This will come out the same day. I've decided.
This
will come out the same day as Feel Like Bam.
Jax, you over here?
Yeah. Do you want to get in?
Over here.
Yeah.
I'll introduce you.
Famous street artist. Or what would you call yourself? Would you call yourself a street artist?
I'd call him
just
God
artist.
Personally, but that's just me personally. What? God.
God? You'd call him?
Yeah, you painted this right here.
Yes.
I was saying earlier. We're actually about to go paint a really crazy mural going viral again.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's Jax. Fuck with him. Make him paint whatever you want. He'll make it insane.
Yes. Hit him up. What's your Instagram or TikTok?
Oh my God, my boy. Yeah.
What's your handle? Jax Kinsey. Hit him up. He will do your wall like this. This is incredible, honestly. This fits the theme so well. And then who did the rug and this, by the way?
I have to look at the Instagram app because I'm like dyslexic, but it's like something. I don't want to butcher it. And then Starkey did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't even cover why you.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh my God, because I thought it was minus. I want to say minus.
Yeah.
But like, fuck.
We didn't even cover your like.
He made the rec. He made the rec.
What?
He recommended the dude that made the carpet.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
We didn't even cover why you're called Charizard. Why are you Charizard?
Oh, Charizard's sick as fuck, bro.
That's a great way to end it. All right. Thank you very much for coming on.
I'm fired, so these bitches be calling me Charizard. What the fuck are you talking about, pal?
On that note,
we got business to do. We gotta go be viral now.
This has been great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers. There we go. All right. Second and last interview ever. This was great. Thank you, Char. All right. Goodbye.